Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Tanvi Taneja with the news at 9. The headlines. Both houses of parliament adjourned till Wednesday. Proceedings in Rajya Sabha disrupted repeatedly as opposition uproar continued over Triple Talaq Bill. In Lok Sabha, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley asserts that government does not need RBI reserves to bridge fiscal deficit. Agriculture Ministry says credit flow to agriculture increased by 57% to 11 lakh crore rupees in the last 4 years. Former Congress leader Sajjan Kumar surrenders before a Delhi court to serve life sentence in 1984 anti-Sikh riots case. In Philippines, Storm Usman kills at least 68 people, 19 missing. And in cricket, Virat Kohli tops batsmen and Kagiso Rabada tops bowlers ranking. Both houses of parliament were adjourned till Wednesday. Rajya Sabha faced repeated disruptions over Triple Talaq Bill banning instant divorce among Muslims. After a brief adjournment post-lunch over the bill, Congress-led opposition persisted with its demand that it should be referred to the Select Committee of the House for scrutiny. Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs, Vijay Goyal, said the government is ready for discussion on the bill. He accused the Congress of obstructing justice for Muslim women by not allowing its passage.
करोड़ों मुस्लिम महिलाओं को न्याय देने के अंदर अपोजिशन कांग्रेस समेत रुकावट करने का काम कर रही है। देश भर में ये संदेश जाना चाहिए कि न ये मुस्लिम के पक्ष में न महिलाओं को समान अधिकार देने के पक्ष में सिर्फ और सिर्फ राजनीति की जा रही है। 3 तलाक बिल के ऊपर इन लोगों की मंशा ये नहीं है। अगर मंशा है तो मैं कहता हूँ सरकार चर्चा के लिए तैयार है।
As Treasury and opposition benches traded charges on the bill, Deputy Chairman Harivansh adjourned the House for the day. Earlier, speaking on the bill, Law and Justice Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad said the government is ready to listen to the views of other parties, but the opposition wants to stall the legislation.
सरकार की ओर से इस बिल पर हम पूरी चर्चा के लिए तैयार हैं। ये मामला इंसानियत का है, मानवीयता का है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के फैसले के बावजूद कल तक 3 तलाक हो रहा है। मेरा खाली कहना ये है कि अगर इनका कोई सुझाव है तो हम सुनने को तैयार हैं, लेकिन ये बिल को लटकाए नहीं। जो इनके सुझाव होंगे हम तैयार हैं।
Leader of Opposition Ghulam Nabi Azad stated that they are in favour of passing the bill, but insisted that it should follow the legislative procedure as crores of people will be impacted by the legislation. In the Lok Sabha, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley asserted that the government does not need reserves from the Reserve Bank of India to bridge the country's fiscal deficit. He rejected the opposition's allegation that the centre is pressurizing the Reserve Bank of India in this regard.
फिस्कल डेफिसिट को संभालने में जो इस सरकार का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड है आज तक किसी सरकार का नहीं रहा। फिस्कल डेफिसिट के लिए मुझे आरबीआई के रिजर्व नहीं चाहिए। प्रश्न केवल इतना है कि पहले 3 बार एक्सपर्ट कमेटीज बैठ चुकी हैं कि आरबीआई के रिजर्व कितने होने चाहिए। आज विषय है कि इकोनॉमिक कैपिटल फ्रेमवर्क आरबीआई को कितना चाहिए, तो इसके लिए एक कमेटी बने। सरकार चाहती है कि इसके नीतिगत निर्णय कुछ विशेषज्ञों की सलाह और मदद के साथ हो जाए ताकि उसको हम लोग क्रियान्वयन कर पाए।
Mr. Jaitley was replying to a discussion on the second batch of supplementary demands for grants for 2018-19 in the Lok Sabha, which was passed by voice vote. He said the government is making efforts to recapitalize PSU banks. Mr. Jaitley said through the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, 3 lakh crore rupees have been brought back to the banking system. He accused the previous government of showing the NPA figure as 2.5 lakh crore rupees instead of the actual 8.5 lakh crore rupees. In the evening, after the passage of demand for grants and IMC bill, Lok Sabha was adjourned to meet on January the 2nd. Home Minister Rajnath Singh today outrightly rejected allegation of corruption in the Rafale aircraft deal, stating that a lie spoken many times cannot turn into truth. He was responding to Congress's charges on the issue during 0 hour in the Lok Sabha. Mr. Singh said the government has been consistent in its stand that it is ready for a discussion on the issue. He wondered as to why the main opposition party is running away from discussion on the aircraft deal. Earlier, Mallikarjun Kharge of Congress raised the issue, reiterating his party's demand for a JPC probe into the deal. The Agriculture Ministry today said agricultural credit flow has increased by 57% to 11 lakh crore rupees in the last 4 years. In a statement, the ministry said that interest subsidy has also been increased by 1.5 times to 15,000 crore rupees. It said several steps have been taken in the interest of farmers, and farmers' welfare is the primary goal of this government's agricultural policy. The ministry said to increase the income of farmers, 546 farmer-producer organizations have been constituted. For landless farmers, the joint liability group has been increased from around 6 lakhs to over 27 lakhs. The ministry said in its efforts to double the income of the farmers by 2022, minimum support prices of 24 crops have been raised by 1.5 times of the production cost. Minister for Housing and Urban Affairs, Hardeep Singh Puri, today said that the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana PMAY loan subsidy for middle income group has been extended till 31st of March 2020. Briefing media in New Delhi, Mr. Puri said about 1 lakh beneficiaries have taken benefit of the scheme so far. The minister said more than 6,900 crore rupees interest subsidy on housing loans have been dispersed to over 3.14 lakh beneficiaries of credit-linked subsidy scheme under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban. The government has said that 25 states have achieved 100% household electrification. In a statement today, Power Minister R.K. Singh said only 10,48,000 households are now left to be electrified in Assam, Rajasthan, Meghalaya and Chhattisgarh. He said these states are also taking concerted efforts to achieve saturation of household electrification at the earliest. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website news.air.nic.in. Former Congress leader Sajjan Kumar surrendered before a Delhi court today to serve life sentence in connection with the 1984 anti-Sikh riots case in which he was convicted by the Delhi High Court. The court had also levied a fine of 5 lakh rupees on him and directed him to surrender by December 31st. The High Court turned down his request, seeking 1 more month to surrender. Kumar has also approached the Supreme Court, challenging his conviction and life imprisonment. The case was registered against him by CBI on the recommendation of the Nanavati Commission. Former Congress MLAs Kishan Kokhar and Mahendra Yadav, convicted in a 1984 anti-Sikh riots case, have also surrendered before a Delhi court today to serve a 10-year jail term. The army has foiled a major attempt by Pakistan's Border Action Team to strike an Indian forward post along the line of control in Naugam sector of Jammu and Kashmir. The intruders attempted to move by exploiting the thick jungles close to LOC and were assisted by heavy covering fire of high-caliber weapons such as mortars and rocket launchers from the Pakistani posts. The News Services Division of All India Radio is broadcasting its year-end program series. In the series today, we bring you a comprehensive analysis of the Union Government's flagship schemes. The participants are Dr. V.K. Paul, Member Niti Aayog, Amarjit Sinha, Secretary, Ministry of Rural Development, and Jalaj Srivastav, Chairman, Inland Waterways Authority of India. Tune in to the FM Gold channel from 9:15 p.m. to listen to this special series. At least 68 people have died in a tropical storm in the Philippines. Storm Usman, that resulted in heavy rain and triggered deadly landslides, hit the Bicol region in Manila yesterday. According to the Disaster Management Agency, 19 people are missing and the death toll is likely to increase. The tropical depression has destroyed infrastructure and displaced more than 40,000 people nationwide. Certain areas are also experiencing power outages. At least 40 people are missing after a gas explosion tore through a residential building in the central Russian city of Magnitogorsk today. The explosion has left 4 people dead so far. The collapsed building has left hundreds of people without a home in freezing temperatures. In Bangladesh, Chief Election Commissioner K.M. Nurul Huda today ruled out any scope of holding fresh elections as demanded by Opposition Alliance. Rejecting the allegation of ballot stuffing on the night before election, Huda said it was completely untrue. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's ruling alliance swept to a landslide victory in the elections. In sports, it turned out to be a glorious 2018 for Indian captain Virat Kohli and South Africa fast bowler Kagiso Rabada. Both maintained their respective pole positions in the year-end ICC Test player rankings released today. Kohli enjoys a 34-point lead over nearest rival Kane Williamson of New Zealand despite dropping 3 points. Rabada, who split the top ranking with England's seasoned fast bowler James Anderson during the year, is just 6 points ahead of his adversary. Kohli's compatriot Cheteshwar Pujara has also maintained his 4th position after a first-innings century in Melbourne. People across the globe are now preparing to bid farewell to 2018 and welcome the new year, 2019. In India too, people are in a great festive mood. Our correspondent reports that Delhiites are ushering in the new year with songs and dances at various places.
Markets, clubs and malls are decked up to welcome 2019. As the arrival of New Year is just a few hours away, people are busy extending greetings to their near and dear ones. Delhi Traffic Police had made elaborate arrangements throughout the city for smooth flow and regulation of traffic. All-out arrangements are in place in and around Connaught Place, and vehicular traffic in the inner, middle and outer circle will not be allowed. It has also warned of strict action against drunken driving. With Dipendra Anand Kumar, AIR News, Delhi.
Bangaloreans are too gearing up for the New Year celebrations as the central business district is illuminating with fanfare. More from our correspondent.
Thousands of young men and women will throng Brigade Road, Church Street and MG Road to celebrate the new year. The pubs, bars, restaurants, eateries, star hotels and clubs across the city are fully decorated. For the merrymaking crowd, there will be a lot of dancing, partying and merrymaking in the final hours of 2018 and early hours of 2019. To restore order and prevent molestation, the police have made every arrangement possible. 800 CCTV cameras will keep an eye on the cheering crowd. Bomb detection squads with sniffer dogs are patrolling the area with heavy police deployment. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Our Mumbai correspondent reports that people in the city are in a festive mood to welcome the new year.
Mumbaikars have started their celebrations in various hotels and pubs to welcome the new year, and many places like Gateway of India, Juhu Beach, Girgaon Chowpatty, Warsaw are crowded with people. More than 40,000 police personnel are deployed across Mumbai to ensure the safety of the people celebrating the new year. Special squads are deployed at various places to check incidents of eavesdropping and harassment and drink and driving. Special trains and bus services are ready to serve the Mumbaikars till late in the morning. Prominent temples including Siddhivinayak Temple will remain open the whole night. Shailesh Patil, AIR News, Mumbai.
Goa, which is among the country's most attractive holiday destinations, has also come alive to welcome the new year. In Mizoram too, people bade farewell to the last sunset of 2018 by playing songs on the streets, reminiscing the year that went by. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Both houses of Parliament adjourned till Wednesday. Proceedings in Rajya Sabha disrupted repeatedly as opposition uproar continued over Triple Talaq Bill. In Lok Sabha, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley asserts that government does not need RBI reserves to bridge fiscal deficit. Agriculture Ministry says credit flow to agriculture increased by 57% to 11 lakh crore rupees in the last 4 years. Former Congress leader Sajjan Kumar surrenders before a Delhi court to serve life sentence in 1984 anti-Sikh riots case. And in cricket, Virat Kohli tops batsmen and Kagiso Rabada tops bowlers rankings. And that is all in the news at 9. We wish you all a very happy new year. From all of us here, good night.